There's a lot of misinformation floating out there when it comes to tips and tricks to gain muscle. In fact, I would argue there's more misinformation out there than good information. So today I am busting 3 muscle gaining myths. Welcome to the Sports Nutrition Playbook channel. I'm Amy Goodson, sports dietitian. In the world of weightlifting and muscle gain, there's probably more misinformation floating out there on websites and the internet and in social media than good information. So today I want to bust through 3 muscle gain myths so that you know the truth and what you need to do to gain muscle the right way. So the first muscle gaining myth is that no matter what you eat, as long as you eat enough protein, you'll gain muscle. False. In order to gain muscle, you have to have an increase in overall calories. Do you need adequate protein? Yes. But if you're not taking in more calories than what you need to maintain your weight, you're not going to be able to really get the muscle gains that you're looking for. So if you are looking to gain muscle, you want to be taking in around 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, distributing that over the course of the day at all of your meals and snacks, starting first thing in the morning. But you have to be taking in more calories than what you need to gain weight. If you don't take in enough calories, you're not going to gain muscle mass. So it's got to be calories plus protein plus weight training to truly help you gain lean muscle mass. So number 1 myth, eating more protein does not just make you stronger and have more muscle. You've got to have an increase of calories plus adequate protein plus strength training. The second myth I want to bust is that carbs make you fat. False, false, false. Most strength training athletes focus on protein, which is really, really important. Protein is key, but you've got to have carbohydrates to help give your body the energy that you need to power through a heavy weight training session. When you are working at high intensity levels in the weight room, like when you're lifting weights, carbohydrate is your body's number 1 source of fuel. So in order to really be able to maximize your strength gains and lifting heavier, you've got to have carbohydrate. Now, does the quality of your carbohydrate matter? Yes. I would prefer you to eat more carbohydrates like oatmeal and whole grain crackers and whole grain bread and bagels and brown rice and multigrain pasta and quinoa than I would cookies and pie. That is, those other carbohydrates that I listed first are going to be more complex in nature. They have more vitamins, more minerals, more fiber, and they're going to give you more sustained energy versus just simple sugar. So carbohydrates do not make you fat. They're essential for fueling your activity, fueling your weight training sessions, and helping you recover post-training. That's going to be essential for getting you ready for your next workout. So eating carbohydrate with your protein at each meal and snack, and then focusing on some of those quick digesting carbohydrates pre, during, and post workout are key really for helping you have the energy that you need to do the work that you're trying to do in the weight room. The third myth I want to bust about muscle building is that you have to have supplements. I have seen athletes gain lots of muscle, not on supplements. One of my TCU baseball players, I will never forget, came to college at 6'6", 186 pounds. He was a pitcher. He left college 4 years later at 6'7", 236 pounds. Both times, 6% body fat. He focused on his nutrition and really fueled his body to gain weight. So can you use NSF Certified, ding, 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 NSF Certified for sport or third-party tested supplements like whey protein and creatine? Yes, we know that those can help build strength and that they can help provide the body what it needs to build muscle. However, you can do it with food. The key is really focusing on eating often throughout the day. As I said at the beginning, maximizing your nutrition through getting enough calories and enough protein. and eating consistently 7 days a week. If you find that you don't have the appetite that you need to take in the amount of calories and protein that you need, I would focus on fueling with fluid like milk, chocolate milk, protein shakes, and high-calorie smoothies. Those are great ways to get in additional nutrients, high-quality protein without trying really hard. So, as an athlete, you want to focus on the facts when it comes to gaining muscle. So, first things first, you've got to have adequate calories plus protein plus weight training to gain muscle. Second, carbs do not make you fat. You need them to fuel the activity that you're doing in the weight room and to help you recover and replenish your energy stores after a workout. And number three, while you can take supplements like NSF Certified for Sport creatine, using whey protein in shakes, smoothies, and other snacks, you can do it with food. The key is to dial in on your nutrition, work with a sports dietitian to figure out how many calories you need, how much protein you need, and then maximize your intake over the course of the day so that you can maximize muscle gain. I'd love to hear what your favorite high protein meal is. Be sure to like our video and subscribe to our channel so that you can stay up to date with all of our performance nutrition tips.